Let's go inside and take a look.
Isabelle, c'est super pointu. Et c'est ce que je disais à Isabelle. Alors c'est pas super bien payé hein, dans le job.
Paris 2022. Our last morning in Paris, and then there's snow on the ground. It was supposed to have snowed yesterday, and it didn't. I guess it must have snowed last night. While we're sleeping. When we went to bed, it's early in the morning. It's like 5 something. Yeah, we were out walking last night. There was no snow. Our last meal in Paris, breakfast.
So that's eggs, tea,
It was that good. That's what we had breakfast. It was so tasty. Twice in a row. Well, we came here on 2 different occasions. And we weren't disappointed both times. So we got to Josie early this morning because usually there's a long line. They even start putting out the little thing to guide the line. And we were lucky, we were blessed the first time because they pulled us out of the line because it was just me and my daughter. But there were like people that was a party of 6, but we weren't a party of 6, so we got seated early. And this time I made sure it opened at 8 o'clock. We didn't get there for 8 o'clock, but we got there early enough before the line, before the rush, because you know people are sleeping in. So I was up. My body is still on Washington time, so, or it has to switch over. So I was up like at I was up really before 4 o'clock, and then I was like, no, it's not time to get up. And then I tried to go back to sleep. I wasn't very successful, but we were dressed and we were ready. And it's snowing like little tiny snow flurries, like snow rain that by the time it hit the ground, it turned into rain. So today we're heading to Zurich to meet up with my friend. So yeah, so I'm glad that we had a great breakfast. And I think I'll check back in with you guys on the train. I wasn't successful with finding a lot of wheelchair users in Paris. I only came across one last night when we were walking, and by the time we were exhausted and I turned my camera off, and by the time I turned it back on, I only caught the back of him, and you couldn't even tell from the back because he had his backpack, but he smiled at us. But it wasn't like a convenient time to say, hey, do you want to chat? Let me know what it's like living in Paris in a wheelchair and taking transportation, or navigating Paris in a wheelchair. So I felt that it was inappropriate. But he said hi to us and we said hi back. And that was the only person. One. And it's been like, Well, I didn't do the walking that I wanted to do. I'm a walker. I can walk for miles. And um, we didn't do that because my daughter wasn't feeling well this entire portion of the trip. So we couldn't stay out as long. And today it's snowing. And because that is not super cold, but yes, all the other days were just freezing. And I didn't want to keep her out as long. I felt even guilty for the time we went out because we had to eat, and then I still feel guilty about that. So anyway, I'll catch you. You could see it look like I could see the flurries. It turns to like rain by the time it hit the ground, but I promise you it's not rain, it's snow. But it's melting really fast because when we woke up this morning, you could see snow was on the ground. But because the temperature is not freezing today, and I dressed extra warm because I thought today was going to be the freezing day. My daughter was always in a poof jacket. But anyway, we're going to look for little snacks for the train. And I will catch up with you then. The cafe is right there, right next to that Berthold sign. And then you have this view right there. So it's close in vicinity to a lot of, sightseeing sites. It's a couple of blocks off Saint Germain. So you just walk up the hill. It's a little bit of a hill. But, Seattle is full of hills. So that's nothing. And then we're going to go down this hill. And where that building is, that looked like you're going to walk right into it or run into it, that's Saint Germain. So we're going to head back to our hotel. We still have a few packing to do, but it's like 9 o'clock. So it's early. And checkout is about 11. So we're going to make a few stops. And then I'll catch you on the train. Our train to Zurich is delayed 20 minutes, delayed 20 minutes. We don't know which track so far, and we're at Gare de Lyon, and we are at Gare de Lyon, and the elevator was broken. And so we had to take the escalator, and luckily somebody helped me. Thank God for nice people, French people. But let me tell you something. Accessibility. We all know it's not that great in France. But, since I've been here, I've only seen one person in a wheelchair. And I've not seen anyone at the train stations. And we've been on many long-distance trains. Well, not many. We've been on a few long-distance trains. And we've been on local trains. And we have not seen anyone in a wheelchair. I understand why. So we're waiting. We don't know what gate we're going to be on. I was just speaking to someone, and a very lovely lady was here. And so she told me that you don't know till like the last minute or so they'd announce the gate. And now this TGV train, it's the same TGV train, not the same one, but it's the same company, TGV, that we took from Germany to France, to Paris. And that was, our train didn't come because they say that, I guess the driver was sick. So then we had to take 2 trains to get here. I'm not trusting TGV. And now this one that's coming, that's supposed to take us to Zurich, it's 20 minutes late. I hope that it doesn't take even more than 20 minutes. Well, I guess I have to wait and see. I'm in all one, but there are many different gates, and so you don't know which gate your train is gonna come into. So you just have to wait, and then last minute when they announce it, you kind of just rush for your train. Anyway, I'm gonna fix my hat. Well, we got here, and I'm just glad we're here. So we have to wait a little bit. It's like a 4-hour train ride to Zurich, and then my friend is gonna pick us up And then, like, from where she's picking us up, it's not that far to her home. But we just need to relax. We just need to rest. I just need for my daughter to recover so that we can enjoy the rest of our holiday. Let's just say I am going with the flow. It's not the flow that I would prefer, but I'm handling it. So now we're gonna go to gate D. So we're gonna rush and catch our train. Like that. We're still waiting. They haven't opened the gate yet. And the train is not on the track yet, but it's gonna be D. It has been an experience. Not one I want to repeat anytime soon. So I only saw one. All right.